Attentions. Yes, I. Welcome to the Earth Enchants. Round ya so everything balance. Welcome to the Earth Enchants. Put away all ignorance. Welcome to the Earth Enchants. The Earth Enchants.
Blessed love and greetings. Give thanks to another fullness. Another episode of the Earth Enchants. Been away for a little while, but I don't know what style. Now you see me, now you don't. Try to catch me, but you won't. Better catch me now. I give thanks again for another Earth Enchants. Earth Enchants. Yes, I. And the topic today is the Back to Africa movement still alive and well? As it became a 5-day talk that to hear it again. When you hear it, is it just a lip service? Well, we'll talk about it. Yes, I. Give thanks again. Well, you know, I've been in this movement, this Rastafari movement from a tender age, and I was actually born in this movement, And ever since I was a youth, the narrative was Africa, repatriation is a must. Africa now. Every day I want Africa to want me. You know what I mean? So from a tender age, I always see the prophet God, the 12 tribe of Israel. Keeping send-off parties for brethren and sisters to go and hold the land. As ones and ones may know, land was given to I and I, specifically Sheshamani, in Ethiopia, in the Showa province. And as one may know, there's an active community in that part of the world this day. So give thanks to them brethren and sisters them who would see it fitting and who was strong enough and capable enough, because we couldn't see them ones that as paper soldiers, as so to speak, Because them one that listened to the calling, hear the calling, and took up the mantle. So give thanks to all them brethren and sisters who took it up from that time and make Africa a possibility. So much names to mention, so I'd rather mention none. Ones them know themselves. Give thanks to the pioneers them. Give thanks to all matriarchs and all patriarchs. But how active is this fullness in this day and age when the world is in so much crisis and so much unrest and so much atrocities taking over the place? This is the question where I and I ask myself and ones out there. Because as far as I know, Africa is still a reality. And Africa still awaits her creators and its her creation, which is Africans to wake up. Africans from all parts, as we were taking 4 wings of the world. As prisoners of war. What are we doing to get back in our rightful place? Repatriation is a must. Is it? Yes, I. It actually happened. Repatriation actually happened. Yes, I. As much as you see many ones are gallivanting in the West, and it's like man lose them way or man get distracted by songsters in the harbor. Repatriation actually happened. Because the matriarchs and patriarchs who took up the mantle and went when they were called, I just them called upon young man because them strong. Them man and them woman there, them are children. And them children grow up and have children. And some of those children are also having children. So, repatriation actually happened. Yes, I. Because we were taken from a place and there was a mindset and ones went back to a place talking about Ghana, Gambia, Ethiopia, Tanzania, South Africa, just to mention a few. Just to mention a few. Africa global with the everywhere in the place. So right now, me a call upon the young man them and the young woman them, the ones who are educated, especially. And educated mean not just bits of knowledge where a man getting in his brain from a university or a college or a high school, but everything that you have learned, mastered, all the crafts that you have mastered. Africa awaits you, yes, you, to come and help develop her. Yes, I. When the man say, get out of her and be not partakers of her iniquity and her plagues that shall come upon her. It's, yeah, I and I. It's I and I. So where are our children in the scheme of all of this? Are we preparing our children mentally and physically to take on Africa? Is it a reality? Is it a pipe dream? No, it's not. No, it's not. The struggle is real. Just like how we came to England, America, Canada, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, and all these places and create a home for ourselves or a settlement for ourselves. We can also do the same in our motherland. We can also do the same. Because when you went to Canada, you never just got through with your paperwork. It took a time. And you sat it out until it came through. When you came to England and had to do the life in the UK test, and you have to sat it out until you either get married or your siblings reach a certain age and them offer your incentive or however you did it. It took a time. So no one intend for don't take that time there for Africa. You go and you want everything for happen right now. Yo, Africa, who come from Africa, them thief we and take we out. So them forgive you everything right now. Well, it not go that way there. I love it go that way there, but it not going that way. There are protocols. There are protocols in Africa. Africa is not a back of God thing or behind thing. Africa is a very forward place with intellectual people, intelligent people, people who are developed and civilized rather, in every sense of the word, and even more advanced in their thinking, in their mindset. Africa is real. Yes, I. And let us not just sit back and make it look like Africa is just a song. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, and there we wept when we remember Zion. I was chant them, and sing them, and just sit down so. Follow on and I watch. Commentators have the most to say. Time is now. We have to go and develop our motherland. She's been developed right now by foreign invaders, same way, just like in the time of old. Just like we claim Jamaica, I will see them come back for them Jamaica. Yeah, them come back for them Jamaica, because I feed them. And never our own, we were taken there as prisoners, because we were never slaves. We were prisoners. and we break down the jailhouse and the prison, and then we become like tame fowl, going back to the roost in the night time, in the daytime, anytime. When Africa is there saying, come home, my son. Come home, my daughter. Come give me a chance like how you give England a chance. Come give me a chance like how you give Canada a chance. Come give me a chance like how you give all of these places a chance. Now, my son, Africa still awaits her creators and creation. Yes, I. It's not a talk show. It's not a lip service. Not a camp out. It's not a joke thing. Africa is real. Alright? There are things to think about. We have to think about economics. What am I going to do when I go to Africa? How can I get in the system? Is there a work there for me? Can I create a work for myself? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves. These are the ways we need to prepare our children. Because your youth are going to start asking these questions. Then, Daddy, with this university degree that I have now, should I go to Africa and just what? Go and sit down somewhere with it? What are the information to disseminate to that child to say, no, this is what and that is what? Who are doing all these researches to disseminate these informations to all the people who are querying about these things? We need to know what the weather is like. What is the weather like? What is the language barrier like? What are the schooling like? All of these things. These are the information. When we say repatriation is a must, yes, repatriation is a must, but we also need this information. The weather, the economic system. What is the crime system like there? What is the level between the haves and the have not? How lucrative it is for us? What kind of business can we set up there? How welcoming is the government to us? Let us not repeat the old thing. We'll just run, go in and not know what we are doing. We make the query them. Because they can call up these embassies and make all of these queries. The way forward, how can we do this? How can we improve on what was done before? And all these things. So, let us not elude ourselves in rushing and pushing, and then we go and we have to take a seat. We don't have to take a seat anymore with the scheme of things and the information age we are living in. Africa is real. Just like when you come here with the education, you can get in the system instantly. Most people, before them land in England, they already have a job waiting for them. We can also make them inquiry about Africa. So let's not just go in like wild people and big expectation, and when it don't happen, you say Africa is backward and Africa is this and Africa not ready for me. No, you have to get yourself ready for Africa. Yes, I. So, we can reason to go on and on and on and on and on. But it's the earth and chance. I will just do it natural and do it real. And it is what it is. So it's just love until such time. Walk good. Talk good. Is I. Rasnigas I. Earth and chance. Yes, I.
Earth and chance. Yes, I. Welcome to the earth and chance. Round ya so everything balance. Welcome to the earth and chance. Put away all ignorance. Welcome to the earth and chance. The earth and chance. Earth and chance.